This episode of the Sewer Baby podcast is brought to you by the Sewer Baby subreddit, the saddest, most desolate place on Earth. There's more activity on Mars than in our subreddit.
That's for sure.
Have you seen this thing?
I perused it a couple times.
We want to make it clear we did not start our own subreddit. That
Yes.
would be way too narcissistic and frankly too much effort.
Yeah, I think it's the second thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was started by a Redditor by the username of the fattest of sacks, I think.
Nice.
So I checked it out, and for the first few weeks, it was just him,
Right.
one member.
Yeah.
And then a few days ago,
Yeah.
a new member joined,
A second one.
Sewer Dragon 69.
Oh my God. Wow. Nice.
Before, I thought Sewer Dragon was the greatest name of all time.
Yeah. He took
Sewer
it up
Dragon
a-
69.
Yeah, he took it up a notch.
That's perfection.
I feel like it needs to be a bumper sticker on the tour van
Yeah.
for sure.
So I encourage the rest of you to go to this subreddit and converse with your fellow sewer babies. We won't be on there because
No.
we're not Reddit people,
Yeah.
obviously.
Fat Sack 69 also, when he set up the Reddit, actually left a post for everyone to say, hey, here's our place for
Yeah.
all the sewer babies in Redditsville.
Yeah. And no one has
No
replied.
shock here with the turnouts at our live feeds and whatnot. But, hang in there, guys.
Which is a great time to point out, we just hit 4,000 subscribers today.
Whoop, whoop. Huge.
So thanks for that.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Not that any of
And
you
gal.
actually watch our videos or come on our live streams.
I find it fascinating that people sub, but then want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, then never watch another video.
No. So, cool, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a minute, though. This is the first time we've done an official podcast for, is it months at this point, or are we still in weeks?
You know, I don't like that slang. It's been a minute.
Okay.
It annoys me.
Well, what part of it?
Okay, first of all, it makes no sense. A minute's 60 seconds.
Yeah. Well, it has been that.
So you're discussing how it
And
was
more.
2 months
Yeah.
and it's been a minute.
Yeah. What else?
Like it's been a minute means it's a long time. So why use a minute?
Is there something more underlying that causes you not
It's
to like
just
that?
so stupid. How about it's been an eternity? That would make more sense. We're saying it's a long time.
Right.
I just hate dumb slang
Oh,
and how people just follow along and use it.
right.
People like yourself.
I have no problem with it, clearly.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's been 2 months. It's been weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that better?
You know, I wish that our subscribers were as into us
Yeah.
as people are into Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
I wish we had that sort of following,
That's
that sort of appeal.
fanaticism. They
Yeah.
got the fan and fanatics.
Yeah.
It's wild what's going on there.
Murders.
Literally murders.
Literally murders.
As if the chickens dying were not enough.
No.
Now humans are dying. People are dying for chicken people. Not chicken people, but,
There was a man in line
Yes.
for this Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Another man cut in front of him.
Uh-huh.
So they got into a brawl. It spilled out into the street.
Yeah.
They're fighting. One of them stabs the other,
Yeah.
and the person who was stabbed died
Died.
over a chicken sandwich.
Yes. A chicken sandwich that people are going nuts about because they introduced it, ran out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how you run. You're literally a chicken provider.
Yeah.
You're a purveyor of chickens. How do you run out of the sandwich? Does that mean that the chickens no longer had breasts? You're all out of breast? Couldn't make the sandwich?
Hey, we're Popeye's chicken. We're out of chicken.
Yeah, exactly. But you should try our fries. So they run out of the sandwich and then they take it off the menu because they ran out and people were all up in arms. And then they brought it back because guess what? They found more chickens with breasts.
Mm-hmm.
And people went apeshit wild. Fights, attacks, murder over a chicken sandwich.
Now, the article, and there was a bit on the news, I saw a clip of it too. It was never clarified if the person who died was the person who was waiting patiently in line, or if it was the person that cut in front, because that completely changes the story.
Right.
Like, if it's the guy that cut in front who ended up dead, well, you deserve to die.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We live in a society here.
Yeah.
But if it was the guy who got cut in front of and he was murdered, man, that sucks, because not only did you get cut in front of in line, you got murdered.
And if his life sucks that bad, then maybe it's best that he left.
What?
If he has that much bad luck, he gets cut in front of and loses in a knife fight, maybe it's for the best. Things couldn't have gotten better for him.
On the bright side, though, Popeyes has their next marketing campaign laid out for them.
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken, our sandwiches are to die for.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I don't want to be insensitive to the person who died here.
Right.
But if you're fighting to the death over a chicken sandwich, maybe you weren't going to win the Nobel Prize. So maybe your contributions to society aren't that big of a loss.
That was harsh. And I'm wondering, was the crowd that was watching surrounding this mealy eating?
You think they left the line to go watch a stabbing?
The ones that were successful in getting their chicken sandwich. Do you think
they're just eating, watching it?
And maybe seeing people eating the sandwich fueled the rage of the fighters because they're surrounded by more chicken sandwiches.
Well, why not use that anger and energy towards just stealing the sandwiches? If you're willing to murder, just take one.
That's street smarts right there.
That's right.
If you're already knives out, go after the people with the actual sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then if anything, have a meal, energize, and then meet in the middle one more time.
And tie up your wrists together.
Yeah.
And have a knife fight.
Yeah, with Bad playing in the background. That's sweet.
Wasn't it Beat It?
Yes.
Wow, dude. But can you imagine laying there on the road, bleeding to death, and your last thought is, I'm dying over a chicken sandwich?
Pretty low. Low point in life.
A lot of crazy stuff happens at these establishments. A lot of fights.
Yeah. A lot of escalation out there.
Like Bagel Man.
Mm-hmm.
What's his official name? Bagel Boy?
Little Bagel Child.
Is it Lil Bagel, like rappers? Is that his rapper name now?
If he wants to trend, he should, yeah.
Lil Bagel.
Yeah, Lil Bagel.
So the original story, there was that video where he's going off on people about how he's short and girls don't like him.
Yeah.
And then some big dude told him to shut up and tackled him. And when I saw that, I felt so bad for Bagel Boy. I felt so bad for him. But as a result of this, he's gotten a lot of notoriety. And it seems that his self-esteem has
boosted,
done a 180.
Yeah. Basically, he's now sliding up in the DMs of Instagram models, sexing them and whatnot. But then this one, he met at an event or something, and he started flirting with her. And it just kept on progressing to him sending her dick pics, I guess, and sexting her. And then blaming her for not wanting a piece of him, something along those lines.
Man, you weave a yarn.
Yeah.
I don't know if he sent Peepee pics, but he was sending shirtless pics.
Yeah. It's more interesting with Peepee pics.
But apparently he's very confident.
Yeah.
Brazen.
Yeah.
Did I say brazen earlier?
No.
Because that's the word to describe him.
Yeah. It's certainly not tall.
And that shows you how awesome fame is.
Yeah. But it's perceived fame, because the thing is, he's famous for looking like an idiot and getting beat up. That's how deluded he is, that he actually used that to fuel his brazen actions.
But he's become a sort of social media icon. A cult hero.
I guess. I don't see how you're a hero when you're a loser.
Hey, man. Why don't you take it easy on him?
No, I was actually so happy when he got beat up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're an asshole.
He was obnoxious.
I felt his pain during his rant.
Why?
You don't know what it's like to be 5 feet tall.
I don't. Stay in your lane.
What lane is that?
5 feet tall lane. If you can only go 40 miles an hour, don't get into the fastest lane. Stay in your lane. If you have a hoopty of a car and you're in the fast lane and people are behind you honking their horns angrily, don't get mad that everybody's mad at you. Stay in your lane.
He was just trying to get a bagel.
He was trying to get more than that.
You have no heart.
Just saying. Not a fan of Bagel Boy. And do you see the type of person he is? Now he's harassing people, going completely apeshit, letting fame get to his head. He didn't deserve fame. He can't handle fame. Or rides.
Do you think you could handle fame?
I'll never know.
You really won't.
Yeah. I will definitely be sliding into DMs. That's for sure. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that here. Fame is nowhere on the horizon, my friend.
No.
Speaking of things that go too far,
Yeah.
we hear about the EPSTEIN cover-up and the ABC News reporter that's going on record to say 3 years ago she wanted to go public with all this information about his activities, and there's witnesses with details upon details about his activities and actions.
Yeah, I emailed you the video last night.
It's just you weren't getting into the story, so I figured you wanted me to lead with it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you watch all of it?
Unfortunately, it was so boring, and I was cursing you out as I was watching the whole thing in my head. I'm like, what is this?
I found it fascinating.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, the news anchor, Amy Robach, knew about this whole Epstein thing 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Had one of the girls willing to speak out. She'd been in hiding 12 years. And the higher-ups buried this story.
Yeah.
And she was pissed. But she was pissed because she didn't break the story.
Yes.
She did not care about the people that were hurt.
That's true.
Over those 3 years.
That's for sure.
She just cared about not getting the credit for the story.
And that came across in the video because all she kept saying how pissed off she was that everybody's talking about it, and she knew about it 3 years ago. So it was about her being the one to break it and leak it as opposed to preventing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said herself that immediately when news of Epstein's death came out, she knew
It was a cover-up.
he was killed.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about who actually killed him, aside from saying, oh, it was the Clintons, it was his other clients, stuff like that. Nobody knows who's really behind it. Dude, it's the tech billionaires.
Right.
I'm talking Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking all those billionaires with their space programs. Okay? Because Epstein was the competition. You see, he was shuttling people to his island for these nefarious get-togethers. Well, Elon Musk and his buddies, they were going to do this in space.
Mm-hmm.
That's what all this space travel's about. Virgin Airlines getting into space travel. Why is it called Virgin? They're shuttling virgins to Pedo Planet for space orgies.
Wow.
Yeah. With Epstein out of the picture, they're the only game in town. And they got a better game. You know why? There's no laws against pedophilia in space.
That we know of. The next question is, where do we get our ticket?
Oh, wow.
Too much.
Yeah. So anyways, it's very dangerous we're talking about this, man. Very dangerous. There's a good chance I wake up tomorrow and I committed suicide by shooting myself in the back of the head twice.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you're safe.
Why is that?
No one will ever hear this.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So you're good.
Dude, 3 years from now,
Yes.
these space orgies, that story's going to come out.
Yeah. And I'll kill you. But I don't know why people are so surprised. These billionaires have so much money. They're into some sick stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
They get bored easy. This is the least of it.
And we covered in a previous episode how Elon Musk eats babies.
Yep.
And that's how he looks younger and has more hair now than
Yes.
20 years ago.
Yes.
They're all doing it.
Yep.
Zuckerberg, he's an android.
Yep.
That's on record.
Yep. What was that Ice-T movie where they were hunting humans?
What?
You haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. I won't get into it because you're going to freak out about spoilers. You should check it out.
Well, you kind of spoiled it right there.
Yeah. The rich people hunt humans for game.
That's Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
They remade it, I guess, or stole the idea.
And Ice-T played Jean-Claude's role.
Or the lead character, yeah. Yeah. It's a wild time, man. It's a wild time.
Have you seen Hard Target?
I want to say I have,
Oh my God.
but I'm
here
going
we
to
go.
have to revisit it. It's
His-
on the list now.
His hair was amazing.
It was like the mullet, right?
Yes.
Yeah. With the extra. It was like had wings.
It was almost Jerry curl in the back.
Yeah. It was like crimped almost.
God, that was such an amazing look.
Yeah.
I think that was the peak of masculinity. That year, that era, that time. Downhill since then.
Yeah.
Now we got these soy boy feminazis all over the place.
That's for sure.
Oh my God. But we're bringing back manhood.
We are.
We put the toxic in masculinity.
Yes.
You know, I have an idea for a live stream.
Talk to me.
I propose
To me on live?
you wish,
No.
Gaylord.
No.
I propose
Yeah.
that after every podcast recording, we jump onto live stream
Yeah.
for an after party.
Okay.
It's called Sewer Baby After Party. Wow. So we film a podcast,
Yeah.
then we jump online for the after party.
And be like, what's up? We just finished.
Yeah, and we invite the sewer babies to party with us.
We just finished, but we're just getting started.
Yeah.
I like it.
Is that something you would be interested in?
Would we give them a heads up?
Could.
Or were you thinking of just like unannounced? Boom. We're live. All three people show up. They show up.
I think either way it doesn't make a difference in our views.
Do you need to go?
I should.
Yeah.
So big UFC news. Nate Diaz retires.
I had no idea until you sent me the link.
Well, that's because you're a filthy casual.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's nuts.
It's over.
It doesn't make sense though.
Why is that?
I don't get it.
Which part?
He's still got too much fight in him. It's the last thing I would have thought. And instinctively, right afterwards, he wanted to run it back. Like, that guy's got fight in him. So I don't know if this is going to stick.
Yeah, it probably won't.
No.
But we needed something to talk about.
Yeah. Do you think it's just a hype machine that's planned?
I think he's just speaking out of emotion right now.
Right.
I think he's obviously upset at the loss, at the stoppage, at Masvidal getting all the love, all the attention from The Rock and Roberto Duran and Teddy Atlas and all those guys. And Nate Diaz is like, what am I, a chump? What the hell is this?
I knew going in that Masvidal was going to beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But it was natural for them to play the Masvidal hype machine because he was going into it with way more hype. So, wow. Spectacular.
I didn't want to yawn into the mic.
Okay, yeah.
So like a professional, I turned away.
And then smash the mic with your hand. Because it called for a gong sound effect at that moment.
Speaking of a gong show,
Yeah.
Conor McGregor sent out a message on his social media
Yeah.
that he wants a 3-piece and a soda.
Of course he did.
Whoa. What are you trying to say?
Of course he did.
I feel like you have something to say there.
Dude, anytime there's been a fight recently with any sort of shine, he's all up in the Instagram and the tweets and this and that because he's trying to recapture his shine, man. He's desperate for it.
Are you saying he wouldn't actually fight Masvidal?
No, I think he would for sure. And I would love to see that fight.
Why?
Because it would be so exciting. And Masvidal would beat his ass. Like handily. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Masvidal wins that fight.
Yeah.
A lot of it is a size thing. Now, before people freak out, oh, Conor, he fought at welterweight. I think Conor is a natural lightweight who cut to featherweight. And Masvidal's a natural welterweight who has cut to lightweight. So I think as far as their natural fighting weights, I would say Masvidal is one up above him.
Yeah.
And that does make a difference.
But I would love to see the fight happen.
Mm-hmm.
The lead up would be spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be better than the fight. I don't know if it'll actually happen, though. If UFC wanted to make some bank, they should let it happen.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a nap? Because that was a yawn again. You tried to hide it, but still a yawn.
I'm yawning a lot.
You know what's more interesting? Let's discuss why you're so tired.
I don't know, man.
Why are you so tired?
I'm tired of living.
Clearly.
And now everyone's favorite portion of the show.
Do you need to do some lines?
It's Sewer Baby of the Week. We need a sound effect for that.
Yeah, why don't you smash your mic? There you go.
This week's Sewer Baby of the Week. It came out of nowhere.
Yes. Strong.
I had never seen this person in our comments under our videos before.
Nope.
Never heard a peep out of this guy.
Nope.
And the Sewer Baby of the Week is John Zell!
John Zell.
On our first live stream back. And every ensuing live stream after that, he's just throwing money at us.
Yeah.
10s, 20s, 50 on the last one.
Yeah. But that's not why he's Sewer Baby of the Week.
No.
He's showing up.
Yeah, no, I want to make it very clear, okay? Because I was worried about this.
Yeah.
I don't want people to think that you can buy Sewer Baby of the Week status.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if you give a lot of money to us, you'll be Sewer Baby of the Week.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't buy Sewer Baby of the Week status.
No.
But if you send us money, you'll become Sewer Baby of the Week.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Two very different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, we want to
Very
maintain the
separate.
integrity of Sewer Baby of the Week.
Yeah. And
Okay?
Sewer Baby in general.
Yeah. And we also want to maintain our status of not being homeless.
Yeah. Maintain the accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what Flash is saying is you can't buy Sewer Baby of the Week, but you can.
By us.
Yes. For sure.
John, we want no more super chat money from you. We want you to
what?
spend it on yourself.
Shut up.
Okay?
Idiot.
We want you to spend it on yourself.
Us. We're grateful, John. But again, it's not about the money. It's about the fact that you've shown up when we
With
have
money.
over 4,000 people that don't. But you do, among with some of the other OG Sewer Babies.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez. They're here
geez.
again.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Their life really sucks that they're here. Oh, someone commented
Okay.
and begged us to make a Mr. Peepee. No, sorry. Begged us to let them make a Mr. Peepee video game.
Right.
That sounds like a great idea.
I can see that turning out horribly wrong.
or horribly right. What do you envision?
I envision a lot of peepees.
Naturally.
But I mean, what are the terms of this? Hey, can I have permission? Does he go on to create a game that makes $10 million? And he's like, thanks, guys.
No. It's understood, or should be understood, that any benefits from this accrue to us.
100%.
100%. The only thing you get is the bounty of knowing that you were the creator, even though we won't credit them.
No, the developer goes missing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it's going to be an Epstein thing,
Yeah.
you know, only just so we can play with society. It might be like, we'll put a little dick in his mouth,
I'm sorry, what?
a little peepee.
You're
Because
gonna,
we're like serial killers.
you're gonna put your dick in his mouth.
A dick, not my dick.
Where are you gonna find this?
Dicks, man. They're
Is that
everywhere.
a store?
There's a store called
Just
Dicks,
go to Dick's.
man. Yeah.
They're open till 7.
There's dicks everywhere, man. Maybe that'll be a level. That's a bonus level. Us sneaking into a morgue or going on a search for the dick that we're going to leave in the developer's mouth as our calling card.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say us?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said a Mr. Peepee game, not a Mr. Peepee and Laser game.
Oh, so you don't want it to be awesome.
No. I'm just wondering if we're discussing the same thing here, the same game.
Yeah.
There was no mention of a laser in the game.
You don't need to. It's understood.
You know what laser should be? Is, oh my God, you should be the princess.
You're coming to save me?
Yeah.
Really?
And then when I save you, you're like, oh my God, thank you.
Yeah.
And I just put a bullet in your head. And I'll say, nobody kills laser but me.
No one was going to kill Laser. That's a shitty move.
No, they captured you. They took you hostage. They sent a message that said, if you don't give us the ransom money. You remember those games at the front
Uh-huh.
in the 90s,
Yeah.
late 80s?
No, I don't want to be the princess. What I should do is at the end of every level, when Flash, Mr. PP beats it, I roll up in the tour van and you jump in the side, and then I take you to the next level.
That's not bad.
That's pretty cool.
Or what if you roll up, roll down your window,
Piss in your mouth.
eat some chips.
Yeah. While pissing in your mouth. And then be like, try harder, bitch. And then I really spin out. You get covered with dirt.
But I feel that was really mean-spirited.
What? What I just
The
said?
pissing in the mouth.
Well, obviously. You double tapped me to the back of the head, and I was the innocent princess. How do you think I'm going to react?
To the back of your head, I would shoot you right in your face, in front of your face.
I respect that. That's a move. So, long story long, you have our blessing. But again, all credit goes to us, and we get final say.
I feel like this is the worst episode we've done.
I don't think so. I think you underestimate how shitty our stuff really is.
I'm getting shooting pains in my neck.
I hope you die.
Do you?
Yeah. Right now. Like, drop dead.
Would you continue this podcast without me?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be without me. You'd still be sitting there.
Oh.
It'd be a weekend at Bernie's vibe.
But what would you do
Yeah.
to combat the decomposing? Saran wrap?
Acrylic sprays.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'd be encased in about a 1/4 inch of plastic resin.
Oh, resin. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd
That's
be
a
like
good
a
idea.
really expensive table.
Right.
And then I'd have a place to put my drinks. So, fingers crossed. Do you still have the pain?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do it.
If you had guests,
Yeah.
would you have them sit on me?
Yeah,
Like I'm the chair.
for sure. And they'd be like, it'd be awkward for them to get comfortable. And then I'd just be like, oh, let me help you. And like grab your neck and I'd crank it and you'd hear bones break. And I'd grab your arm.
But it would still be uncomfortable because I would die with a full erection.
That's true. Of course. You know, it's not always fun being a guest. What can you do?
And not because I'm a pervert, because of rigor mortis. That's what happens.
Yeah. But I don't think it causes you to pop a bone.
Yeah. Are you stupid?
Are you done?
Google rigor mortis.
It actually engages an erection? I thought it just hardens whatever is already soft. Like you'd have
Isn't
a
that the same
hard
thing?
No, because you'd have a hard flaccid dick, not a hard on.
Oh, wow. So then the guest would be like, wow, he has a really small boner. Because they might not know all this medical
Or that you're
knowledge.
dead.
Yeah. They're like, wow, he's hard, but it's so small.
Yeah. Because the thing is, if you were to touch Flash's body, it does feel like he's engaged in full-on rigor mortis because
Yes.
there's no meat there. It's just bone.
Bone.
So he is pretty much rigor mortified right now.
Bone and boners.
That's a really good point. So you'd go down in the annals as being a tiny, hard,
Dick man.
tiny dick man that gets hard when guests are sitting on his lap.
Wow. This really is the worst podcast in the world.
Like in general or this episode?
No, now I've moved on to in general. Our
Yeah.
podcast is the worst.
For sure. That's why I would love to meet people that actually like this.
Yeah.
Like the serious
Would you
deviants
love
of
to meet
society.
them?
I'd be a little
Because if
afraid.
you think this is a good show,
Yeah, that'd
you
have to
might be dangerous.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just not meet him at a Popeye's chicken. How about that?
I guess there's some satisfaction in knowing you made the worst of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it'd be worse if we had a mediocre podcast or it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
No, we made the worst podcast of all time. We've created a place for the sickos and psychos of the world
Yes.
to get together.
And commiserate.
It's like a psycho support group led by the world's two greatest psychos.
So it's kind of like an asylum.
Yes.
Yeah. It's an asylum that has been revolted.
And is being run by the two head crazies.
Exactly. So there's no doctors in there anymore. No more guards. Everybody's on the loose, but we just can't get out.
We trapped the nurses.
Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, my neck. I'm having shooting pains going into the base of my skull.
This may be it.
Guys, this may be the end of your beloved Flash.
Oh, my God. That would be awesome. I'm taking that jacket.